Hello everyone and welcome to the energy update here on the Astroflower. What a week. Yeah, been mad my end, I'll tell you that. Doing loads of videos, got loads of things coming out on this channel in the very near future. So make sure you're subscribed and click that bell. We're going to be going into the messages from the earth. We also get the chakra sequencing, and we're in this beautiful church to do this energy update. And we're going to be standing right on the crossing point of the two energy lines that crosses in this church here. We're going to be doing that a little bit later on, but in the meantime, let's just get into the sun and seeing what's going on in the vibration on the sun and the earth and see what the universal vibrations are telling us. So this week here, one thing you'll notice, obviously the SDO satellite is still out, so that we've got an old satellite, GOES satellite, which is giving us the image here. And there has been a lot of filament energies, but no eruptions of those filament energies. So it's been tainted, the energy has been tainted by water. But the main thing has been those coronal holes, and boy, we had a grouping of earthquakes, as you can well see here. We had the first earthquake, which was a 7-pointer just off California. Nothing really came of it. It didn't seem to be causing any sort of real damage or anything like that, which is a good thing. You know, it's just fantastic, but it's just off the sacrum. And this collection of energy has been happening between the root, the sacrum, and then pushing up into the Atlantic, or the Alaskan ridge as it jumps from Alaska into Russia on that Alaskan ridge. And that's filtering into the rest of the system. But the main energy has been flowing through on... I'm snoring on the root chakra and the root chakra and the sacrum, or the sacral chakra. So those are the two main things. It's almost been about sort of like the earth energy that I said was coming through last week seems to be very true on that, of what's come through from the earth. So on the SDO, let's just bring up that sort of sun again. On this sun here, you can see there's been some eruptions. There's been an X flare, which gave us a bit of a side swipe, didn't really hit much, creating a lot of air energy in the system, a bit more sort of mental stuff going on. And then you had quite a lot of M flares as well, but they were both on the far side and the near side limb of the sun. Therefore, they're not coming in our direction. But there is a funny thing about that. Why is that happening from one side to the other? It's like it's giving us cardinal energies, as it were, north and south, east and west, and that sort of thing on the sun. And one of the reasons I believe, and this is probably the most significant thing that's been happening this week, is the planet alignments. Back earlier in the week, we had the planet alignments of Mercury, Earth, and Pluto. And I think maybe Mars will be involved. I filmed it earlier on. You'll be able to see it here. But there's a big alignment that goes along there from all these planets. And another thing you should notice on this little bit of a video that's going on is also the planets are all on one side of the sun. They are demarking the M flares, which were on the far and near side limb of the sun. So this is like bringing us into alignment with the rest of the planets. And I think this is the celebration of Pluto going into Aquarius. And this is the age of Aquarius that we're coming into, or we are fully on into. This is going to change a lot in the world over the next 2,000 years. But immediately, it's going to change a lot in regards to Pluto being in Aquarius for the next 16, 18 years, or whatever amount of time it is. A very interesting time to be had by all. But the energy seems to be much more about it seems to be the earth energy, tainted or nuanced with a bit of water energy, the emotional energy of the filament energies. So that's the main thing that's been coming in. I've just been dowsing the lines that go through here. So let's just make our way across to the crossing point in this most beautiful church. We were here last week And I showed you it has a tower down that end there, which you can now start seeing the interior of it. This is the male line. I'm standing right along the male line. Goes along the length of the church. And crossing in this section here is the female line. And this is where we're standing right in the middle. So it makes life so much easier. And what a great celebration it is. So let's just connect to these energy lines. Very powerful. It's so much more direct when you're standing on the crossing point. My word. It's beautiful. Obviously in energy work, size is not everything. If you've got energy, you've got energy. You've got as much as you need, and no more, no less. That beautiful energy. It is so this may be, this energy here may be encouraging anxiety within certain people. With other people, it may make them very excited about what they're doing and where they're going. It's a beautiful, really light energy. It almost follows on from what we saw in the past energy updates, where we went into the center of the Earth, and the Earth's center was gradually coming out to the outer perimeters. And it seemed really, really light and fluffy as well. And this is great energy. I don't necessarily think it's any good for the continuum of the Earth, as it were. It's certainly on a pole shift trajectory, a massive pole shift trajectory at the moment in regards to the energies. It's really starting to invert. Okay, so now we've got this beautiful feeling, this beautiful sensation. That's so lovely. Really is nice. But let's just get into, so there we go. We got the central point now. Go straight to the crown, and then the root, not at the same time, which is a difference. Coming up, feels the solar plexus. And there's a slight holding back on the throat, but now it's starting to come back through. And there's the third eye as well. Goes back to the solar plexus. There's the sacrum. And the root is starting to kick in as well. Go back to the solar plexus. Crown. The heart just comes in before it goes back to the beginning. Interesting sequencing of chakras. And the main chakra it seems to be playing around is the solar plexus. Now, the solar plexus is usually concerned with fire and so forth, but it's also concerned with the transformation of earth, because that's what fire does. It consumes earth and it transforms it, but it also transforms air into water. So it's transferring that mental energy into emotional sort of state, and that can be the tricky point that makes you feel like you may have a little bit of anxiety in life. If that is the case, the best way to deal with that is, first things first, just take a step back. And when you take that step back, then look at the world around you, breathe deeply, and see what is possible and what's not possible very quickly, and then just slowly walk towards that, using your logic, your mental energy here, in combination with your stomach, your fire, also your earth energy as well, as far as I'm concerned, which gives you that determination, that passion to really move on and do things. So it seems to be playing around those two energies there, around the throat and around the solar plexus. That seems to be the most thing, with the guiding around on the crown chakra, giving us the logical progression. making things evident within your path. Okay, so let's just go into the center of the earth. There we go, connecting to the line. We're in the vortex already. Just drop down it like a chute. Ooh, right down to the center of the earth. That is really strange. It seems to have got smaller. It's like as if it's erupted, and the whole of the plasma ball in the middle of the earth is erupted and sent this cloud of energy that's going through it. And as it's sent this cloud away, it's revealing the plasma ball, which is a lot tighter, a lot tighter, smaller than it was before. Very interesting. Let's just go down and, there's a definite change in size, a reduction. This could be the energy that is gradually reducing into the center of the earth as it goes through the pole shift, because pole shift doesn't mean just turning like that, up one way goes to the other, up and down. It actually inverts through the middle in itself. So this is what appears to be happening here. Let's just lay on that ball of plasma and see what's going on. It's very fast, very tight energy. I would say slightly nervous as well. It just seems like kind of got to get on. Who's that rabbit out of Alice in Wonderland? The white rabbit going down rabbit holes. So that's what it seems to be like. Let's just get back on that. Let's get a message from the earth. No time to fear, no time to judge. It's only time to do. And what should be, must. It seems, I've got the rhyming thing of the rabbit. It seems like don't worry about judgment about what's going on. At the moment, things will be happening around you in the world that have been orchestrated for some time, and it's just playing it out. It's almost the past that we're seeing at the moment, and because things are unraveling fast in the new logical revolution that we're having, the logical evolution, it appears to be that it's putting a lot of pressure on groups, on entities that are, think they're in power, that actually sort of pushing everything a lot quicker. And as they do, they make mistakes. And I think this is where we're going to see a lot of truths coming out about the world, and a lot of illusions that are going to be dispelled within the world, as much within the spiritual, the energy world as well, within the political, religious, loads of different sort of aspects. And energy is the world of energy that you see on the internet can sometimes be, oh my God. So, truths are going to be coming out all over the place, and people are going to start seeing the truth for the common sense of what it is. So this is a little bit this is where you get this sort of skitty energy that comes off it. And I think here is this kind of sort of saying, don't try to judge, just do. Start enacting the world that you wish to see in the future. Be part of it. Be part of it as you walk down the street. As you walk down the street and you cross eyes with someone, say, hello, how you doing? You don't have to sit there and have a whole conversation with them. You can if you want to. But, at the end of the day, just being civil and courteous will change huge amounts of things within the world. It will expose those who just want to destroy things and not really help out, on this planet. And then that will also put a spotlight on them, that they can then start reflecting about what they're doing and start, straighten up and fly right sort of scenario. So don't judge, just do. And what must be done should be done, sort of thing. So get on and do. Okay. do you have any elements as well? It's saying earth and fire. So I think that I'm going to go with that because we went with the earth energies, the elements that was coming out of the earth last time, and I'm willing to do the same thing. I'm going to go for earth and fire combination. So in your weekly readings, which is important to know because this week, the weekly readings will be coming out on Thursday and Friday. Thursday will be earth and fire. Friday will be water and air. So they'll all be coming out together on those days. So yeah, that's going to be the elements that we're going to be dealing with. Let's just jump back out of the earth because it is really nice, but it's flowing through. Let's just wait for my vortex to come through, this vortex here. I can almost feel like, I can see like this. There we go. Here it comes, and back in the body. Back in the room. So there you go, people. Thanking you very much for all the support you give to this channel. It's absolutely beautiful to see all your comments, sharing, liking, and all of that malarkey. I will see you on your weeklies. There is loads of videos that are going to be coming out. Do make sure you're subscribed and click that bell because our notifications don't seem to be getting through to people at the moment. Okay, I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.